La Belle et la Bete. Beauty and the Beast. Beauty being a Model 36 Smith & Wesson with a 3-inch barrel and Altamont grips. The Beast, Rock Island Armory Officer's Model. Compact. Just like the nickname I gave it. Bruno, after the legendary wrestler Bruno Sammartino. Powerful and compact. Now in this modern day and time, could an older 5-shot revolver like this, or a newer gun based on an old pattern, could they be used for self-defense? The Belle, the Bete, Beauty, the Beast. Beauty, the Beast, Beauty, the Beast. Beauty and the Beast. Thought this would be a good way to show you a couple of my favorite handguns. And by the way, these are Azula holsters that I'm using. Now, this beautiful gun was a gift to me by my late friend Scott Thorfinson, aka Mr. Holster. It was his backup gun during his bodyguard days. It's been well worn. And today I carry it a lot. Now, could you use a 5-shot revolver for self-defense? Absolutely, but you have limited capacity, 5 rounds. You have to make every shot count. And I would recommend, if you had multiple adversaries or even just one adversary, that you save that last round to use to cover yourself as you try to get out of there. Now, one of the drawbacks of a 5-shot revolver is the reloading. There's nothing fast about trying to reload a J-frame revolver. They're tight. If you got bigger grips, you got problems. I tend to like the Zeta speed loaders, especially their speed strips, because they're made to load 2 at a time and then 1 at a time. The only problem being it still takes seconds, and those could be precious seconds that might be critical. But yes, if you train with it, if you practice with it, a 5-shot revolver, you could use it for citizen self-defense. All right, let's talk about this compact Rock Island Armory 1911. 45 ACP, you can't beat it. Now, an interesting thing about the so-called officers' models is that it wasn't a military officer, but these came about during the 70s. The shorter barreled 1911s, they were named for range officers. For say like a range officer who's working throughout the day with this gun on his hip. and needing something a little lighter than a full-size 1911. Now this is 7 rounds. It had a little bit different strategy. 2 shots per rapscallion, all right, and then 1 to cover. Now one of the problems with the shorter barrel 1911s, or so I've read and so I've experienced, is that sometimes they jam on ejecting, and that an ejected shell will get hung up in the slide. And this is something you have to look out for. You're not going to be able to take care of it with a tap, rack, and bang. You actually have to drop the magazine, pull the slide back, and eject the shell casing that way. But could you use this for self-defense? Absolutely. Once again, just knowing the peculiarities and the quirks of individual firearms. And this is Greg reminding you, always prepare for the unexpected.